What is up, my little bottles of ube flavoring? And welcome to J-Max Amateur Kitchen. Today, we are answering the age-old question, can you hard-boil eggs in the toaster oven? Let me give you 15 seconds of background as to why we're doing this episode. Sal Governale. He's a comedian, but more importantly a chef for a YouTube channel called Big Meals, Small Places. So they sent a tweet out saying, do you want to star in your own Big Meals, Small Places episode? Make your own toaster oven recipe video and send it to blah 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 blah. So here we are. Let's see if we can make some hard-boiled eggs in the toaster oven. So Sal is over there cooking big meals in these toaster ovens. I want to bring it back to the basics. Can we take these things, put them in this thing, and will they come out hard-boiled? Let's find out. Let's take the pan out. First, I'm just gonna throw a ½ inch of water in there. I'm gonna throw in a sprinkle of salt. Hold your questions, please. And I'm gonna throw in a teaspoon of distilled white vinegar. We're gonna mix that up quick. All right, I'll take your question now. J-Mac, why did you just salt and vinegar the water when you're just hard-boiling eggs, which are in the shell? That is a very good question. Thank you for asking. While the salt and the vinegar aren't going to flavor the edible part of the egg, it is going to soften the shell to make it easier to peel later. I appreciate you holding your question. Let's get back into it. We are gonna put our pan into the toaster oven, and we're gonna set it to bake on 325. I'm gonna let this preheat for about 5 minutes with a pan of the water in there so that the water is hot when we put our eggs in. All right, this is preheated, but I'm realizing that we probably want it on a lower rack. Put this down, take out our pan of scalding hot water, and move this rack down one. I feel better about that. Throw our pan back in. And now it's time to add in our eggs. I've got organic, free-range, extra-large eggs. Sal has to pick our video now. We're gonna add in 6 eggs. Do 1 for the Instagram. Now we just push these guys back in. And we're gonna set the timer to 30 minutes. All right, so while those are hard boiling, let's talk about the depth of the water. Don't be distracted by the background. So you're probably thinking, J-Mac, there's only a ½ inch of water in there. It's not covering the entire egg. That's okay. All we're trying to do here is steam the egg. We don't have to really boil the egg, all right? I'm really glad we cleared that up. That's a load off. All right, 30 minutes is up. I have here a bowl of ice water. Let's take our eggs out. Ice water bath. We're gonna let these cool down for 15 minutes. Make sure, if you need a pizza break, you take one. I'm sure Sal would agree. 15 minutes is up. Let's see how these guys look. One little crack. And then roll. Alright, we got the shell peeled off, a little rough around the edges, but it still looks like a hard-boiled egg. Let's see how it's cooked. This is the risky method. Check that out. I'd say that's a perfectly cooked hard-boiled egg. So now that we know that these can be hard-boiled in the toaster oven, one question comes to mind. Is there a lazier way to do this? Let's find out. Let's forget about the water, salt, and vinegar. Let's take our dried pan, put it into our preheated oven, and put 6 more eggs directly on the pan. Close the lid and bake at the same temperature, 325 for 30 minutes. 30 minutes is up. Ice water. Let it sit for 15 minutes. All right. Let's see what the inside of this egg looks like. What I'm noticing right away is that these are definitely harder to peel. The shell definitely sticks to the egg white more. Whoa. All right, the peel was a little bit tougher. We do have like this little brown spot here. That's just a hot spot on the egg. It's not supposed to change the flavor. That's still a nice hard-boiled egg on the inside. Conclusion? You can hard-boil an egg in the toaster oven. Sal Governale, this one's for you. You can hard-boil an egg in the toaster oven. And special shout out to Travis McP.
What up, players?
You wouldn't have even known about this Big Meal Small Place submission if it wasn't for you. You're always looking out for us. I don't know what we did to deserve you. Thank you. Shout out to my mom for being my mom. And last, shout out to you for watching. Thank you.